Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's March 6th. Let me check. Yeah, March 6th. January, February, March of the year 2022. And I'm in a parking lot in Willow Glenn off of Minnesota, right next to Lincoln Avenue. And there's an event that's supposed to start at 10 o'clock. It's now 9:30. We're going to take a look at Cindy Chavez, the county supervisor, kicking off her mayoral campaign for the city of San Jose. I'm not quite sure what's happening to the mayor of San Jose, but she's going to kick off her campaign. And she's been pretty heavy involved with the homeless situation here. I remember going to a council, county Board of Supervisors meeting back in 2016 after I came back from Las Vegas, and I was homeless, and I was asked to sit in on a meeting where they voted in a huge bond issue to help the homeless situation out and help the homeless vets to get into shelters. And now I'm living in a shelter. So has it gotten better for me? No, it has not. And at that time I was involved with Uber and Lyft, and they just ruined me. So I'm here now. I'm going to get involved and try to get to talk to Cindy today. Yes, the homeless curmudgeon that lives in Penkirk. I don't know why I have this problem with the garnishment. I'm paying money to a lawyer. I paid for 2 lawyers now, and that money just seems to be flowing out of me. Why, in this state, as wealthy as they are they taking it from me? So that's a big question. And we're gonna see if we can't get involved here. I don't know why I want to keep getting involved with homeless people. Gotta be a security guard at the shelter. So this is me. Not doing me any good, but I'm here. Okay, that's almost 3 minutes. I'm gonna stop right here. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me, but this event here is about to start, and they're going to talk about the office and Cindy's campaign. I'm going to go inside and show everybody where the office is. I'm going to turn this around. I hope you can still hear me. So this is on the other side of the boulangerie. This is going to be our office right here. This is going to be filled with office space, campaign workers. So you can see right up there, that's the laundry. It says it's closed, but that's where it was at. I remember going in and getting a croissant. It was a nice little eatery, and that's Lincoln on the other side there. That's Willow Glenn. So this is going to be open in the mornings, weekdays, starting at about 9 o'clock. They'll have workers in here. And you can sign up. They got a wall. Right now they got a wall. You can sign up and volunteer to do things. And
did somebody tell you that there's a key?
so they got positions you can sign up on. One of them's you can be the office manager, or you can be the phone bank person, calling people Nobody likes those calls, I know. Or you can canvass the neighborhoods, or you can even host a house party. Okay? So I've already met with the campaign manager and talked to the guy. And I'll be spending some time on Cindy's campaign, I think. So I'm going to pause it right here. I'll put a pause in, and then we're going to take a view of her talking to like the major TV networks. Okay. So I see Cindy right there. She's talking to one of the guys I was talking to earlier, and they're getting ready to do the major press conference here. So she's already here, and we'll try to be more involved with the campaign coming up. So I'm not a Democrat, so I'm independent, but I support her style of doing things with the homeless. I want to get involved, try to get this whole situation turned around where we're not causing more of a problem with people getting off the streets, because it's gotten out of control. You can see it. Tents are everywhere. So that's my curmudgeon talk for right now. Let's keep it to a minimum today. This guy in the orange over here, he's the campaign manager, and I talked to him about being involved. So we'll try to get over tomorrow and talk more with these people, see what I can do. But you can see TV crews are ready, and she's going to be making an announcement here in a couple minutes. Well, that's it for now. Okay, we're about to start here with Cindy. She's already asked speakers to come forward.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to scoot out of the driveway so we don't...
I'm moving. As soon as they get out of my way.
I know folks are busy getting pancakes, but we're going to get started. Oh, there you go. And I just want to say a couple things. If you have not gone into the office, please do, because we're wanting you to sign up to volunteer, get a lawn sign. But also, I just want to say the cookie bar is inside.
There you go.
That's right. So to get us started, I'm really excited to have all of you here. And a couple of things I just want to say. We're going to do a program. And then for those of you who haven't had a chance to meet or from our neighborhoods who are here, I'm anxious to get a chance to answer questions, and I'm going to stay and do that with you. And if you'd like, we have some seats up here. Feel free to come and grab a chair. And with that, Monica, I'm going to let you introduce yourself. But as I do that, Monica Malland, some of you may know her as a leader in our transportation world. Just a really, literally a brilliant young woman, and I'm so excited to have her support. So Monica.
Hi everybody, my name is Monica, and thank you all so much for being here. We're so excited to have you. So as all of you know, we are getting pretty close to the election day. It's only less than 100 days away. So we really need all of your help to knock on doors and reach out to as many voters as possible so that we can win this election. So we really need people to be phone banking, knocking on doors, getting lawn signs out. We're going to have some opportunities to do that after the event. So please come inside the office, sign up, and get involved. And next up, Dean Cohen is going to be speaking.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jean Cohen. I'm the Executive Officer of the South Bay Labor Council. And last week, the South Bay Labor Council unanimously endorsed Supervisor Chavez for mayor. And we did it for a few reasons. I think that we all know that the city of San Jose is at a crossroads. Are we going to be a city that's for working people or that's invested in the wealthy? Are we going to be a city that recognizes that workers are essential all the time? And are we going to be a city where everyone can feel safe? And I think the answer is yes when we elect Cindy for mayor.
That's right.
So what I know is that a leader is strong in many ways, and one of the most important ways to measure that is when they lead with dignity, compassion, and respect for others. And what I know is that that's the foundation of Cindy and how she's going to govern, correct?
Yeah.
And what I also know is that she's only going to win if every one of us works really hard to make sure that we get that done. So raise your hand if you're going to walk a precinct. Everyone should be raising their hand. Raise your hand if you're going to phone bank. And raise your hand if you're either going to contribute money or find someone who's going to contribute money. So all of those things mean when we come together and build power for working people and we build power for a city of San Jose that's going to look like everyone that's here, we're going to do it because we're going to work hard and because we're invested in the success of Cindy and the success of the city of San Jose. So I would like to pass the microphone, I believe, to Assembly Member Evan Lowe, if he's here with us. So, another champion for working people and for Cindy Chavez, Evan Lowe.
Evan!
This is fun, Gene, because we're doing the circuit. It's election season. Kudos to Gene also for working the entire county as well, for all of the races, for helping to elect progressive public servants to office. Thank you very much. I was given the honor to recognize some of our also public officials who have come out to spend their time on a Sunday to join each and every one of you and showing their strong support for Cindy Chavez. I know that you'll all take an opportunity also to go on your maps, on your phones, I see many of your phones out, to favorite this location because you'll be coming here many a times throughout the election season. So be sure to favorite your location here so that you can get here pretty quickly. First off then, San Jose Council Member David Cohen. Current Council Member for the City of Mountain View and former Mayor Margaret Abe-Koga. El Camino Hospital District Board Member Julia Miller. Mayor of Morgan Hill Rich Constantine. Our very own Senator Dave Cortese. The ever so fabulous Member of Congress, our dear own beloved Congresswoman Anna Eshoo. We love you. Former Mayor of Cupertino, Donnelly Sandoval. Big thanks to all of the incredible, hardworking members of the Santa Clara County Correctional Peace Officers Association. You know the way to San Jose, our very own Assembly Member Ash Kalra. Thank you very much to the members of the Santa Clara County Firefighters. Hardworking frontline responders and members of SCIU UHW, thank you very much. Open Space Authority District Board Member Mike Potter. And loving hubby. This guy's omnipresent. Foothill De Anza Community College trustee and current president Patrick Ahrens. Former Assembly Member Manny Diaz. Former Mayor of Saratoga Kathleen King. Did we miss anyone? And each and every one of you, thank you very much. Oh, Carla Collins from the San Jose Unified School Board. And I also see our dear friend Stacy Brown from the Campbell High School District. It's important that we recognize everyone to show the great amount of support. So again, thanks to each and every one of you. I then think I'm turning this over to my colleague in the State Assembly, Assembly Member Osh Kalra.
Thanks, Evan. Well, it's great to be here up here as elected official, but the most important people are actually all out here, the army of folks that are going to help get Cindy Chavez elected as mayor of San Jose. And I'm going to be brief because for those of you that are here from the neighborhood, please do come and say hi to Cindy. I think many of you are here because you already know Cindy, you believe in her, and you want her to be our next mayor. That's only going to happen if, we know that there's going to be a lot of effort pushing back against Cindy, but the reality is it's not going to be nearly the effort that's going to push forward her to victory. The energy and the love I see, but you know what? Energy and love doesn't work unless you put it into action. Seriously, we've all been parts of campaigns where it's like, oh, I thought they were going to win. What happened? What happened is I was talking about how they were going to win. I didn't show up. If we actually show up and don't worry about the end result, you just show up and work every day, Cindy Chavez will be our next mayor. And we're not only at a crossroads of San Jose, we're at a crossroads of the state. And we need leaders in cities like San Jose to help show the state how it's done, and Cindy's going to do that. So I'd like to now introduce our colleague in the Senate, Dave Cortese.
Well, I'm very, very happy to be here, but I'm more happy to see all of you. It doesn't surprise me at all. I knew on the way down here this is going to be a great turnout. Is it a great turnout? Yeah! And so many of you that I recognize are great volunteers, great activists, people who just put tremendous amount of efforts into this campaign. Of course, that's what we're going to need. And had a great opportunity to talk to local firefighters, Local 1165, just before I came up here. Just one of so many locals, so many groups representing working families in this community that are going to be activated and working hard, and those guys are legendary. In fact, South Bay Labor Council is legendary. All of us are going to pull together and get this done, but I just want to mention someone that's out here who said something to me when he was deciding who to support in this race, and he's here today, my friend Mike Hennessy. And I don't know, he's walking around here somewhere.
He just left, Dave. He had to go home for an emergency.
All right, I just saw him a minute ago, so maybe he can still hear me. And Mike said, that was Ray Watts, by the way, from United Veterans Council. Good to see you, Ray. And Mike said to me, a couple months ago, he said, yeah, this mayor's race is coming up. He said, I think I'm going to support Cindy. And I said, you got to support Cindy. You need to support Cindy. He said, but I'm going to support Cindy because she's the one, when I look at this group, she's the one that gets things done. She's the bold leader, right? And I just looked back at him and said, and let's not squander that opportunity, right? Let's not squander that opportunity. Are you with me on that? Yeah. We have the opportunity to elect a strong woman mayor for the first time in this city in 24 years. And the last one, may she rest in peace, Susan Hammer, was certainly a great mayor. Cindy Chavez, I think, in the 10th largest city in the United States of America, will be the most progressive mayor of either gender in this country, and let's not squander that opportunity, right? Are you with me on that? I've worked with her for the better part of 2 decades. Nobody fights for working people, for our neighborhoods, to get a street light fixed when the street light's broken, to get somebody's street paved, to get parks installed for young people, to get air cleaned up, like she's fighting for now in East San Jose. Nobody fights harder than Cindy Chavez. Nobody's smarter about it, and nobody knows how to organize better. Isn't that who we need as mayor of San Jose? Isn't that right? I know you already know all that. I'm just reaffirming it one more time, but what I really want to reaffirm one more time is she's given us a tremendous opportunity. She stepped up and said, I'm going to step into this tough race. Thank you for doing that. So one more time, let's not squander that opportunity. Thank you all for being here. And now I get to introduce somebody, and this is fun because she just introduced me a couple of days ago, and it was a tremendous honor. Evan Lowe just mentioned her a minute ago. Somebody who repeatedly and constantly comes in to the heart of San Jose to support great candidates, other elected officials, but more importantly, all of you. And again, the working people of this community, the middle income and low income people of this community. Congresswoman Anna Eshoo is always here for us. I respect you greatly, and with that, I'm going to hand you this microphone. Thank you.
All right, good morning, Cindy Chavez supporters. It's really great to be with you. And thank you, God, for giving us a beautiful day. The sun is shining on your campaign, Cindy. We're all here for you. Let me start out at maybe a 30,000-foot level. We see what is taking place in our world, the invasion of Ukraine by Mr. Putin, by the Russian government. And there is a fight, a major, major fight with much suffering because of this fight for democracy. For democracy. Democracy, that's right. Applaud. That's right. So why am I beginning that way? Because what we're doing here today is an act of democracy. Our Constitution says, we the people. It doesn't say we the elected officials, we the party of. It says we the people. And Cindy has an absolutely impeccable, extraordinary record of making democracy work.
Yeah.
Of making democracy work. And we all renew ourselves in these efforts. This is about making democracy work. And so you look at the field, there's one candidate that has made democracy work. She has done it. She has done it. You don't want to miss anything. Cindy Chavez has made sure that every child has health care insurance in Santa Clara County. She meets people where they are. You know, I always kind of get a kick out of all of us, the elected officials, right? We're so busy putting out our biographies and whatever. People, you know what, at the end of the day, that's not what they want to hear about. They want us to know your story. So the story of the people in Santa Clara County is, shouldn't the angels, the most innocent amongst us, have health insurance? She did it. She championed Measure A. Now what did Measure A do? 4,400 affordable homes built or in the process of being built. Why? Because she understands people's stories and their needs. She got 14,000 people off the streets that were homeless and provided shelter for them, housing for them. She has met with, and you know, that's a challenge in Willow Glenn and other neighborhoods where the homeless were at people's doorsteps. And that had to be addressed. It's hard to do, but she did it. She did it, and she will continue doing it. She made Santa Clara County one of the most highly vaccinated counties in the entire nation. That's what people needed. She understood their story, their need, and she met it. She established a Megan's Law task force to keep sexual predators from secretly moving into this neighborhood and every neighborhood here. She knows what people's needs are. So her record tells us, her story of service tells us what she's going to do as mayor. And there's no one in this race that has done this. So you are the implementers of democracy right here at home. And we need to demonstrate neighborhood by neighborhood in the city of San Jose who Cindy Chavez is, what her values are, and what they can look forward to, because she's already done it. It's not just a bumper sticker. It's not just some babble, a political campaign babble. I just mentioned the word values, and I want to close on this. I have known Mike Potter and Cindy Chavez for a long, long time. And of course, you know, in our personal lives, we all celebrate the wonderful things that happen in our friends' lives. And so 20 years ago, there was a baby born, and it was their son. And you know what they named him? Do you know what they named him? Brennan, after the extraordinary Justice William Brennan. Why? Because of the kind of values that he carried and fought for in his life, both on the state Supreme Court and then our nation's Supreme Court. So isn't that kind of the cream at the top, right? That they would choose to name their son after a great American that had a vision for America to make progress, to keep moving ahead, to take the forgotten out of the shadows and bring representation to them. That's Cindy Chavez. Let's elect her mayor. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Sunday.
Wow.
Glad it's still there.
We're so blessed to have you, Anna, in Congress. And yeah, we are. Let's give each other, let's thank all of these public servants, because the leadership they've shown in every area that we talked about. And let me just make one point just to end with what with Congressmember Eshu's comments. What Anna was saying about all of the accomplishments, you know, the reason that I'm running for mayor is because all of those accomplishments we did together. We did them, all of us, working together. And I believe so much in the people of this community that I have no doubt that on our watch, that we can end homelessness in our community. I don't have any doubt about that. We, as a community, with Dave's leadership and the leadership of many other people here, we have housed 14,000 homeless people since 2015. And I want you to imagine what this place would be like had we not already been doing that. And by the way, kept doing that throughout COVID. 14,000 people. We kept 20,000 people in our community from becoming homeless by working between the labor, nonprofit, business community, and public sector to raise $90 million to make sure we could pay people's rent and mortgages during COVID. That saved 20,000 families. And again, that was done in a deep partnership. We are the most vaccinated large county in the country. San Jose is the most vaccinated large city in the country. But here's what's really important about that. 40% of the people who live in this community are foreign born, and over 60% of all the households speak a language other than English at home. So what that means is that we managed to vaccinate people in this community in spite of all of the differences in language, culture, and challenges. And the way we did that was we worked together. We literally had people go door to door to get people tested and then to get them vaccinated. That didn't happen in most places in the world. Because we were able and willing to work as a community together, we literally saved thousands of lives. Literally saved thousands of lives. And I want to thank Congresswoman Eshoo and Congresswoman Lofgren for this. You know, we were able to get vaccines quickly because of their leadership, and we were able to get them into people's arms because of our collaboration. We had one of the largest vaccination sites in the entire nation here in Santa Clara County, 49er Stadium. Thank you very much for that. So here's the big point. Here's the big point. If we want to live in a safer, cleaner place where we can house everybody, we need to elect a mayor who's willing to lean in, pull people together, have all the fights that you need to have to get people moving forward, and tackle the very big problems that are facing us. I think what Congresswoman Eshoo and Congresswoman Lofgren are doing at a national level, and what leaders like Senator Cortese and Ash Kalra and Assemblymember Lowe are doing at a state level, we need to mirror that at a local level so that as they make resources available, we put them to use in real time. Why is that important? Because there are so many people in this country and so many people in this city who don't believe anymore. And what our opportunity is to get people to believe in the communities they live in, believe in each other, believe that government actually can be a source for good. And in some ways it's our own fault because we haven't told that story very well. But we can tell that story and demonstrate that we can do so much more. I want to live in a place that just doesn't believe, but shines. And I am so confident that if we work together, we can lift this city up, dust it off. I think it needs to be definitely cleaned up. That's the mother in me speaking. Clean it up. But I know we can do that and make this a place that we are so proud to live in again. You know, San Jose was the safest big city in the United States at one point. I know we can do that again. Newsweek called us the feminist capital of the world. I would like that title back. I would like that title back. So, the reason we're here today is we want to make sure that we can get you lawn signs. I want you to go into the campaign office because we need people to sign up because we need to be able to do house parties. There are a lot of people I need to meet in San Jose, and I'm really excited to do it. And the way I'd like to do that is, you know, invade your home and your privacy, invite your neighbors over, and have a conversation with them about their vision for San Jose. Some of the best ideas we get, almost all of them, I got from someone else. I just implement them. Isn't that the way it should be? And so I want to talk to neighbors. I want to hear what's on their mind, what's concerning them, what ideas do they have that we could use to resolve them. So we want to do house parties. We're going to drop lit today. So if you have time, we'd love to have you join us. We're going to walk to the neighborhoods right around here and introduce ourselves to them. And really, it's a lit drop today. We want you to take lawn signs. You know, I used to not believe in lawn signs until I know Anna believes in them. But you know what? Until someone said to me, I voted for you because your lawn sign was in so-and-so's yard. And so I need my lawn sign in all of your yards so no one leaves without a lawn sign. I want to just introduce a couple people. Our campaign manager, Brian, who does everything, barbershop, he's right here. And Brian and his amazing wife, Alex, who made this last night. So don't lean against it, anybody. Her and Monica made this. Where is Alex? Oh, give her a big round of applause. She's amazing. And I want to thank Jack McGovern, who's our fundraising coordinator. And if he hasn't picked your pockets, he will, because he's really good. And Kathy Sutherland, I don't know where Kathy is. She's always so busy. There she is, making sure no one gets hit by a car. And
Steph has been doing our scheduling. And I wanted to say a very special thank you to them, and also to the Santa Clara County Correctional Peace Officers Association. This is the maiden voyage for that barbecue pit. Isn't that awesome? And right away they figured out how to do pancakes, and if you want a smiley face, they told me they can do that too on your pancake. I know, isn't that awesome? And now the kids are like, oh, second one, I'm ready. And I wanted to thank Laura and Brian, and they're in the hallway with the cookie bar. And thank them because they baked all of those cookies that are in there. And some of them are even gluten-free, for those of you. I mean, they didn't leave any stone unturned. And also, I wanted to say a very special thank you to Michael Kelly Potter. You know, you really can't run for office, you know, without having a nervous breakdown unless your partner is 100% with you. And not only did he brew the coffee, but came with me last night to do some last-minute cleanup. But I wanted to say to the staff, they did such a beautiful job when I came in this morning. You know, it's gorgeous. Now, when you go into the campaign office, and I want you all to do that and go get a button, you'll see there's no furniture in there. And one of my colleagues said, you know, you might need furniture. The reason there's no furniture is it's all out here. So I just want you to know that when you come to volunteer, there will actually be a place for you to volunteer and sit and make yourself at home. So we have some of the loveliest people in all of Santa Clara County here. Get to know each other, talk to each other. Please make sure you sign in and sign up. We're so, so, so honored to have all of you. And this is a campaign that we can absolutely win. And we're going to do it with all of you, and we are going to make San Jose shine once again. Thank you all.